That's what it's all about, drought preparedness and being as resilient as we can be during the next drought. Now, it's a strange conversation perhaps to be having when it is bucketing down, but now's the time to have that conversation because we know full well drought will come and bite our community again. We want to be able to manage that impact.
It's very exciting to be involved in the hub and in improving the capacity to deal with drought through improving the capability and the capacity of both landholders and the extension industry, their knowledge of soils, how to manage soils. I think we can hold ourselves in pretty good stead in how we manage for drought, which we know will return, even though we're having rainy times at the moment. Now is the preparation time.
We have 5 different varieties here, and one of those varieties particularly susceptible to downy mildew. That's Marsanne from the Rhone Valley in France. And we think it's one that really lends itself to a project of this type. If we're able to detect disease incidents at that very early stage, we'll be able to spot spray and head that off. That will save half a day in spraying. It could save thousands of litres in water and a lot of chemical usage as well, which is good for the environment and good for the bottom line of the farm. We as a community see the hub as enabling us access to that information, enabling us access to new innovations. Being able to diversify farms, I think, will be a really important outcome of the hub.
It's early days, but so far we are seeing new ideas, efficiencies and synergies pop up from just bringing people together across silos, where people have been focused very heavily on their areas of special expertise or their special clients or their areas of obligation due to funding. As we bring people together across those silos, we are finding that passionate people find ways to be more efficient, and they find solutions by doing things together that we cannot do alone.
Now to get into implementation, on-ground activities. To talk, as I have, to Indigenous elders in the Cunnamulla area, talking about the history of landscape management from their perspective. We've got a lot to learn from thousands of years of experience.
It's about getting First Nations knowledge of drought into mainstream, and that cultural continuum of that knowledge from our 50-odd thousand years of occupation of this country. There's a lot of farmers who have lived on their country for a long time. They are actually walking with Aboriginal people and using the cool burns to manage country, and so there's a lot of examples of non-Indigenous people walking with Aboriginal people and using that knowledge to manage their country through drought.
So it's not just what's the weather doing and what are international commodity prices doing, it's much more than that. It's working with leading producers, working with broader communities to talk about innovation in agriculture, to talk about the latest techniques in drought preparedness, whether that's around animal nutrition or water management or soils understanding, you name it. So we will have embedded those regular conversations such that will become the norm, not just the discussions around what the weather might be doing today or tomorrow.